What's up, guys? We're going to be talking about Shopify, which got some unusual options activity today, but we're going to more so be going over the top bullish and top bearish flow for the afternoon so far. Now, if you guys don't know what any of this means, you should go to our website, thtcommunity.com, and you can go into the analysis and blogs section, and you can go and take all of our free courses, all of our free resources. In this actual blog post, which you guys will see is the most recent one, we have a link which will actually give you guys the full explanation on how to read these. And we're going to go over this very briefly in this video. But the first thing that we're going to look at on the day is going to be top bullish and top bearish flow. Now, all of the information that we use comes directly from Black Box Stocks. And preemptively, I will tell you this, 90% of options that are unusual are not really unusual and they're not really worth it. It's kind of like learning how to speak Spanish, but then actually learning how to speak Spanish fluently. And then the next level would be learning how to speak that subset of Spanish depending upon what type of the country that you're in. At the end of the day, yes, you're speaking Spanish and you know how to speak Spanish, but it's completely different than actually understanding it. And it's the same way when you're reading flow and when you're interpreting flow. It's why there's not one software out there that's going to give you some massive edge. It's the same thing with generative AI or AI in general. It's all who's behind the code or behind the person who's actually watching that flow come through. Now, when it comes to Shopify, there's three things that make this very unusual. That is going to be size, time, and urgency, which you can find this article over here on our website as well. The three things that you notice here is that the size is very, very big. We have massive contracts coming in here, 780,000, 290,000, 490,000, and this is all one buyer. The way that we can tell is this is all coming in within minutes of each other. It's the same contract, same exact expiration date. It's very unusual because it's out in a very far amount of time, all the way out till 2026. So this is somebody who's buying for a year. So we have time on our hand. It's very good. The next thing is size, which we talked about. We have a lot of money behind this. It's not $10,000, $20,000. It's a lot of money. And the third thing is urgency. And when you see here under symbol details, you will see A or AA. And what we're always looking for in best case scenario is AA accompanied by sweeps, which you will see here. That means that it's filling all on one exchange, and AA means that they are willing to pay more money than what the contract is currently worth. It means that they will pay more than what the seller, the highest seller out there, actually wants. And that shows urgency, because if they are willing to take a short-term loss, and we're not talking about a small one, the slippage on this position, because they're trading with millions of dollars in options, is very big. And you can actually see from this point, this is where that flow came through at 1032. It bounced to perfection. Shopify literally bounced to a T right at that level. And so if we go back, that is something that would be considered highly unusual. But here's the question, right? How come we don't really see this as anything unusual on the confirmed bullish versus confirmed bearish flow? Because what we do is we post every day over on my X, over on our website, and all of the unusual flow for our premium members in the Discord. But what makes something unusual is not just the amount of money that's coming through, but it's in the cadence in which it's being purchased, which is why when you see confirmed bullish flow for the day, MSTR and Apple, Shopify doesn't seem that crazy because it's 1.7 million. And so your average individual would look past this and say, all right, yeah, whatever, that's not a lot. And then they would go on to the next and look at the confirmed bearish flow, which is Microsoft and Tesla. But in reality, it's not just the size, and it's not just the overall amount of contracts traded that day. What's really bringing the detail there is the person who's able to read this and to understand, okay, actually, this is very unusual, because this person is willing to burn a lot of money in the short term. They're not getting some risky contracts that expire tomorrow. They have very specific requirements to enter, and they're all hitting this on the same exchange. So this doesn't mean that this is something I'm definitely going to buy. I'll tell you, I do have a long position in Shopify, and I will probably average down today because I think that we have a very high chance of bouncing around this support level, but we'll see. If you guys want to stay up to date with all this flow, go check out our Discord, and you can also check out our website, thtcommunity.com. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.